guys, it's Casey once again, here to give you guys some tips about your dreadlocks. So anyway, today's video is about doing the ACV rinse. I'm sure some of you are wondering what in the world is an ACV rinse. Well, ACV stands for apple cider vinegar. Yes, we're going to use vinegar on our hair. So anyway, let me tell you why we're using vinegar on our hair. So usually when you have dreadlocks, since our hair locks through matting, most of the time there's a lot of build-up that we usually have within the strands. So even if you're somebody who washes your hair maybe every week or every 2 weeks, as much as you wash the outside of your lock, there's still a lot of product that goes inside the dreadlock strand that cannot come out just with shampoo. And so that's where the ACV rinse comes in. You need something that's a bit more extensive to remove the buildup that's inside the lock. So when I talk about buildup, what exactly am I talking about? It could be anything from the shampoo you use. If you usually wash your hair and maybe don't wash out the shampoo completely, then that residue that remains stays in the locks. Maybe the conditioner that you use stays in your locks. The hairspray you use, the hair food you use, the different oils you use. I mean, even just lint from something like a blanket, it holds on your hair, stays, all that is basically build up. And so with dreadlocks, most of the time, all these things tend to stay inside the lock and shampoo is not enough to remove them. So I usually recommend doing an ACV once, like maybe twice a year, just to get rid of all the junk and gunk that's inside your hair. Yeah, so we're going to do that together today. Excited? I am. So for the rinse, you're going to need half a cup of apple cider vinegar and 1 cup of baking soda. Be sure to use baking soda, not baking powder. Please spot the difference. Baking soda will probably be labeled bicarbonate of soda, so just make sure you look at that before you buy the wrong thing. Baking soda, not baking powder. That's a mistake that most people actually make. Next, boil some water and dilute it. Should I say dilute it? Until it's warm enough so that it doesn't burn your head. Then add half a cup of apple cider vinegar. After that, add 1 cup of baking soda. La la, look at the reaction. My gosh, it's like it's boiling. So just stir it for a while until the reaction is done. So just keep stirring until it settles down before you put your head in. Okay, now put your head in completely. Make sure all the hair is in the water. The ones at the back always tend to be forgotten, so just make sure you try and position your head so that everything is inside, because you don't want to just work on the front hair, you want the back hair to also get, benefits of the rinse. Massage the hair, basically like squeeze some of the strands so that you can make sure the ACV goes inside completely. So just keep squeezing. That way you're also helping the gunk get out from, within the strands and all. Turn your head if you have to. Those are just some of the white you're seeing there is the baking soda and ACV, which we will work on in a few. It's just going to come out anyway. There we go. Like I said, don't forget the back. The back tends to be forgotten a lot. So just make sure you're concentrating on the back as much as you're concentrating on the front part of the head. So you can see I have moments where I just put the head in and relax. Let the ACV rinse soak inside the hair completely. And then I start massaging the strands as well. Massage the rinse into the scalp as well. Concentrate on the whole head, like all parts of your locks, from the roots to the tip. It's almost 15 minutes. You can see how much the water has changed. It is dirty, 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 dirty. This is hair that I washed just last weekend. So basically it's been a week and you can see all that dirt. So usually you walk around with hair that looks pretty clean, but you don't know what's going on the actual inside of your strands. There's a lot of gunk that has settled in there over time. So clearly the ACV rinse is a very good idea if you want to basically deep cleanse your hair. So you can do this for 15 to 20 minutes. I've chosen to do 15. My hair is not too long, so if you have longer hair, I guess you'd probably have to maybe do this again a second time. But with this kind of length, once is enough. Look at the strands. The rinse has left them clean. But as you can see, there's some baking soda and ACV residue over there, which we have to completely wash out. So we rinse out the ACV and baking soda completely. Make sure none of it stays in your hair. So, apple cider vinegar is acidic, and I think baking soda is basic. So usually that's why they're combined so that they can balance the pH. But either way, we have to rinse them out completely from your hair. So that's why we make sure we put a lot of water after that, and then we're going to follow it up with a shampoo session. Shampoo time. See how quickly that shampoo is forming up. Usually one of the indicators of clean hair, even when you're washing hair, by the way, when you start washing your hair, if your hair is dirty, the foam is usually not so much, and then it's also usually not white because of all the dirt in your hair. But usually when you put shampoo in your hair and it foams up immediately, that's an indication that the hair is pretty clean. So as you can see, the shampoo has foamed up pretty fast and it is extremely white in color. So that's an indication that the hair is basically super clean from the ACV rinse and, fresh, 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 I guess. So we just keep on removing the ACV and baking soda completely. Massage your scalp, the strands, everything. Just make sure by the time you're done, you have washed off the whole ACV and baking soda. It feels so good to see the foam that white. So that way I know what I just did worked. Trust me, you'll feel good too when you do it. All right, now time to rinse off the shampoo. Like I say, to avoid product buildup, whenever you're rinsing out your shampoo, make sure you rinse it out completely. Do not leave any shampoo in your hair. So even once the shampoo is done from your hair, just keep on using water and, make sure it is totally, totally free of shampoo. That way, you're sure that you haven't left any residue in your hair, and so you won't have buildup in your locks. Okay, now we're done. I'm trying to wring out all the water from the hair before I dry it with a towel. Okay, time to dry it with a towel and we'll be good to go. Whoop whoop, fresh hair who dis. Okay, so you've seen the whole process. Now I'm done shampooing and I just have my hair in a towel, letting it dry a bit. So after this, what I'm going to do is put some oil. So usually the ACV, since it's stripping your hair of all the dirt and all the gunk, it basically leaves your hair pretty dry. So you have to condition it or, make sure you moisturize it right after the ACV rinse. So usually there's the option of, after the shampoo, do one round of conditioner, but I'm not the biggest fan of putting excessive products in my hair. So I usually skip the conditioner part and I go straight into the oiling part. So usually what happens is when my hair is still damp, I just Dry to the towel. While it's still damp, I take some oil. My preferred oil is coconut oil, but you could use anything like olive, jojoba, avocado oil. Any of these natural oils will work great for you. So when my hair is still damp, I put oil in it, and then now I let my hair. Okay, let's do this again. Then I let my hair air dry. Well, who knew it was hard to say that? Hair air dry, hair dry, hair air dry. Yes, I let my hair air dry, and by the time it's done, my hair is fully moisturized and good to go. So let's do that together. Yeah. Okay, my hair is semi-dry right now. Just gonna put some coconut oil because I love coconut oil a lot. So yeah, I'm just putting it all over the hair on all the strands just to make sure that I don't leave my hair dry. Like I said, since the hair is still a bit wet, the coconut oil is going to trap the moisture inside, and when I let my hair air dry, it's going to still be moisturized because the moisture is all entrapped on the inside. I'm being generous with that oil because I do not want dry hair. Dry hair breaks, and I do not want hair to break. We are totally avoiding that. Massage your scalp, make sure the oil gets in there completely. I tell you, my hair feels so good right now. It feels really fresh and clean. I'm so happy. Yeah, so hair all styled, feeling pretty. So after the ACV rinse, I'm telling you, my hair is feeling so fresh right now. I can literally feel the breeze passing through it. It's lovely. It feels so fresh and looks fresh. So I took before and after pictures, and you can see that in the after pictures, the hair even looks healthier. It looks like it has just fed, it has come from a whole buffet or something. Anyway, right now, after moisturizing, your hair is basically ready to go. So you could either leave it like this or do something more just for extra moisture. So I'm thinking of following this up with a hot oil treatment. That's actually my favorite type of treatment. What I'll do, if you want to know more about it, stay tuned for next week's video, and I'm going to explain and show you the whole process. But otherwise, for today, it's a wrap. Once again, thank you guys for watching. I always enjoy doing this with you. I look forward to your feedback, your comments. You can try this out and tell me how it goes for you. So leave me comments. Remember to share the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it across all your networks. Don't forget, Locs rock.